Ladies and gentlemen, he is out of jail. You know who we're talking about? Stefan Rubitski.
Is he?
And he's on the line now. Good morning, Stefan.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Good morning, Stefan.
Well, good morning, Bill. I'm off the DL, and I'm back in commission now.
You're back. All right. Well, so
Yes.
so when did you get out, Stefan?
Now, I got out on Friday, and last night I went to an event at the Stanley Theater.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
what was
yeah.
what was?
He's already
the
re-
Tramontaine Cafe.
Oh, I wanted to go to that
at
last
their
night.
10th anniversary.
Yeah.
Their last night.
How was it? I wanted to go and we just couldn't pull it off. How was it?
Rainbow ended the night.
Okay,
Rainbow.
they use a lot of their performers, people who do open mic night over at the Tram, and I oftentimes I try to make lunch meetings and go there. Their food is good, they have good coffee, and I like to support those guys. All right,
Yep.
Stefan, you got me all angry on Friday night when he called.
Can you pick me up?
What is the story? That there's somebody that's warning you to stay clear of me. Which, if you do, that's okay. I'm not gonna,
Well,
without mentioning names, please.
I guess they are afraid that you're going to embarrass me after all that has happened, and they feel that that it would be that maybe Sheriff Facial would not approve of what I did and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't. And in fact, we don't.
Did you tell him what I told you to tell them, which you can only say between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m.?
No, I did not.
Could you please pass that along to them? Like, I'm the reason you've gotten in trouble. I hate that. I hear this all the time from certain people. Again, I would like at 10 p.m. to come back on the air to tell this person exactly how I feel.
Well, and for the record, I mean, with the accusation that we're going to embarrass Stefan somehow. I mean, there were many letters that you could have,
read on the air,
read on the air, and put out to public, but you didn't do that.
I actually take issue with this as well, and I don't really have
Burns
any
me
type
up
of relationship with Stefan like
Angry.
you guys do. It goes back years and years, and Stefan would call occasionally, and him and I would kind of shoot the breeze sports wise on the phone. But to say that you would embarrass him? Was that what they said?
Him. I'm going to whatever. It all goes back to years ago when Stefan was on the rock show that we did and was an intern and whatever. I'm so sick and tired of hearing this crap. Anyway, Stefan, I'm glad you're out. Now, What I would say to you is, have we learned that we're not going to pull any more of these fire alarms or any of this stuff? We're not going to do this anymore.
No, we're not going to do it anymore, and we are free of the law now, and it's all behind us now.
So, do you have any memories of your last year that you want to share with us? Anything happen inside that? And what is it like? Because I was reading somewhere yesterday that in some jails they allow you to send out emails.
Well, they do allow emails, but you have to pay for that.
Oh, okay,
and,
all right.
And in the local newspaper that you can get at one of the local stores there is a good article about the facility there.
Okay, and in your letters, you oftentimes would say there needs to be more services provided in our jails. What is your takeaway after your experience?
More mental health services, more training in mental health.
Yeah, I think that would be a positive. And I feel bad that you ever even had to go to jail. But you gotta. I hope that out of this, you've learned that you're not going to do any more of those false alarm type things.
Yes, yeah. I have.
Did you? Are there any people in there that you made friends with that you're walking away and I'm glad to be out, but I'm going to miss a few people?
Well, I was in with a guy named Irish, the Irish man,
yeah.
and I'm going to miss him, but I won't see him for a long, long time.
Okay, so he's got a lot of. He's got a
a longer sentence than you.
few more years that you're going to have.
The Irishman.
He has a ton more years.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Irishman's doing more than pulling fire alarms. Apparently.
Okay. And tell me, and tell me, Stefan, which one were you in? Were you actually in the prison?
Well, I was in the what you call the pod. I was all over actually. I actually had to sign in somewhere to protect myself against bad people in there.
That's what I worry about. How do we send Stefan into a jail with hardened criminal? Were you in like the Mohawk Correctional Facility, or which one were you in?
I thought he was in the county
No, I
jail.
was in Oneida County.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
and they have hardened criminals in Oneida County.
When you're being held before
Yeah.
you, for instance, I mean, we had the murder trial.
Before your trial, you're going to be in
Right.
Oneida County jail.
And especially if you can't afford bail or you're not able to post bail, you're in there.
And you were treated very well by others, though, inside, on the inside?
Well, during a rec time, I almost got into a shouting match,
Oh,
and
boy.
I was afraid maybe fists would be thrown, but
Well, you're past that.
I had to protect myself from that individual.
And then finally, how was the food?
The food is very little. It is not hot, and they give you mystery meat or otherwise bologna for every lunch except the weekend.
Oh, and what did you get on the weekend?
We would get a hot breakfast and
Okay.
2 hot meals at lunch and dinner.
And what is the first thing after this year that you spent in jail? What's the first thing that you wanted when you got out?
Well, I'm going to the
haven't eaten yet?
All-Star Classic down at the Adirondack Bank Center
Nice.
at the Utica Memorial Auditorium.
Well, that's going to be really nice.
I'm sorry, the line.
Jeff,
Somehow
you wonder
I-
why people think we're using
the line about mystery meat. That's what's killing. We have mystery meat every day.
Well,
we don't know what it is.
I'm assuming that's what the other inmates called it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
cold too. We find
I
out.
really was kind of wondering what you were looking for when it came to food. What food were you craving when you got out? It's like, boy, I cannot wait to have pizza or chicken riggies, or what were you what were you looking for?
Well, yesterday at the Stanley, I did have pizza. I was craving all of that and a good old Swifties burger.
Okay, well
Can't
there
go
you
wrong
go.
there.
I think the last time we went to lunch, Stefan, we went to Swifties, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, listen, I'm glad you're out. Let's stay out and stay on the straight and narrow, okay?
And I had to spend my birthday in there.
Yeah,
I
that
remember that.
stinks.
Yes, we did mention your birthday on the air. And also,
Yes, I heard that.
when you called, were you able to listen to the radio inside?
I listened. I bought a radio on the commissary, and I listened when I could, and I listened to the Christmas Eve show.
Nice.
Oh, good.
And I know you tried to call in, and we didn't accept your collect call.
Yes.
But it was because
Nothing personal.
They don't allow us to accept collect calls here. So we were unable to do that.
Can I? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And that was too bad. I wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas,
Wow.
and I'll wish you a Happy New Year as well right now.
All right. Well, the same to you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Stefan, what? How much does a radio cost in prison through the commissary? I heard the price of everything is jacked up.
Yeah.
A radio's
Well,
got.
for you have to buy the batteries. They're 85 cents a piece.
That's
You
not
got to
bad.
buy 2 of them, and the radio's $19, and plus the headphones, which is $3.50.
All right. Well, that's
85
not too bad
cents
at
for
all.
battery. Hey,
Yeah.
do you still have an account there? I want
I'm going to start buying my batteries at OCJ.
Although I'd imagine you're working for what? 3 cents a day or whatever it works out to, or 3 cents an hour.
Yeah. Right. I see. what you're
Did you
saying.
have a
Making
job
lot
in
of
there,
money.
Stefan?
No, I didn't, but one of the nurses there felt that I should be a laundry worker, or I suggested taking out the trash or picking up the trash.
Okay. And you opted not to do that, though.
Well, I tried to do that, but they denied me.
Oh, they did. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I'm glad you're out, Stefan, and let's keep it that way. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Have a wonderful day. It's good hearing from you.
Okay. And go Comets and go Mets and Adrian Gonzalez.
All right. Well, there we go.
You know,
Getting us excited for the baseball
He's
season.
unbelievable.
Thank you, Stefan. I'm hanging up on you.
He
Thanks so
returns and he segues just like that
Yeah.
into some sports talk. You see all the signings the Mets made over the weekend?
Yeah,
First of all,
they-
they re-signed Jay Bruce, who
You
they
were
traded
just
away.
you were just saying things are quiet.
Things have been really quiet.
Yeah.
They also signed Adrian Gonzalez yesterday, although my understanding is that he is part of a backup plan. I don't know that he's going to be playing every day. He's 35. They say his better days are far behind him. But we re-signed a lot of guys. Our Syndergaard, Harvey, several of our pitchers we were able to re-sign over the weekend. So
Nice to re-sign. I just hope that we're talking about health here.
Me too.
If a healthy New York Mets this year could be a very successful New York Mets team. Boy, have we said that before.
fingers crossed.
Yep.